Yeah, this will be interesting for sure.
Dark horse, man. Irish and Francis, and how about that?
I'm not voting on this. Wait, I can't. I can't. You
Yeah,
know,
go
it's just like a
go
lot of
all
my
O-Town
boys in
now.
here.
Dude, I ain't picking nobody. How about that? Go right
Good
past.
luck. Good luck to you boys.
Good
Good
luck to
luck to you boys.
65. They need to redraw this way. Sick of it. Right? Just terrible, terrible draw. No, I'm just kidding. I
Yeah.
okay, and this could be me totally being, which I am dumb a lot, but I did not think. I guess I know you can't wrestle teammates, and if your teammates aren't seated at redraws, I guess for whatever reason like that, it feels like there's a lot of conference matchups in these like early rounds.
Mhm. No, I understand what you mean.
But yeah,
65,
yeah, yeah.
shoot, always been a tough weight, a lot of 57, 65, 74. All those weights are always like pretty deep.
I
Shoot,
know.
some of these names right here popping out. Yeah, just like Kodo, Witt, you got Xander Ernst, Robinson, of course, Curvin. Well, I think all of those are I don't think Ernst is All-American, but
No, he's all American.
he
He
is.
might have
Yeah,
been. Yeah, yeah, he's a placer.
one or two time. Okay, one or two time. I know, and no, he's already had a lot of success, and um, so has Dylan Witt, right? So it's like you get those guys kind of coming into the quarters, and then
With
you got
Kodo before the quarters.
yeah, yeah.
So
So
that's
then
only
it's just
two returning all Americans, right?
yeah. Well, Kodo is not a returning element. He's a blood round guy. Lost to former teammate Trey Morset at
Uh,
174 last year. So
but that's what I mean. Like a 5'12" Wit was third, I think, last year.
yeah,
And
and he ended up taking what, eighth
he had some just funky matches maybe where he's
or
ahead in, and
fifth?
Ben Mitchell did a Ben Mitchell move, and did a neck wrench, and he's just caught some un
Yeah,
just some funky losses. So, like normally you wouldn't even you're looking at him as like probably what, like a 3-4 seed, pretty high.
right.
So that's early. Um Man, and if he turns it on, which you'd probably expect him to. I mean, I think he's a multiple time All American. But
Yeah,
another big stinking team race thing. And then
yeah.
is Rocky Ray, is he a finalist or a JUCO champ?
Champ, JUCO champ,
JUCO
and he
champ versus
last
NAIA
year
champ.
kind of had a funky year. I think with injury or something like that. Was that St. Thomas?
Oh, okay. Oh,
Uh,
yeah,
was it's St. Thomas, right? Not Thomas More. St. Thomas, the
yeah.
Florida school. The Florida school. They hosted conference this year. He was there, and he had beaten the Division 2 national champ, and I think he's now a two-time national champ in Division 2. But he had beaten him at the Lucha Open around December of not this last season, but the year I was there at Life. So
His
he
first match is the dude that pinned one of the guys that pinned Wit
yeah,
during the year. So like I would assume he's gonna, probably be all right, but clearly might have some dangerous,
yeah,
like some junk in there that
yeah. And no, like he's a guy that like later in the season, I feel like, like as the lungs start coming together and you get in really, really good shape, he's a hard guy to
yeah.
if you don't have a lead on him, he's a hard guy to beat. So, and Curvin, you talk about Curvin, you can't talk about him without talking about Robinson. Those two met in the finals last year.
Yeah. That
They've
was a
been
good
kind of
match.
yeah, really good match. Robinson obviously came out on top, returning national champ, and these two kind of been running the weight class for a little bit. But then like we talk about, you get like a Ben Mitchell who can, you
Yeah.
know,
Let's go blow
just
the bracket up, man.
blow the bracket up, right? Or maybe even my boy, shout out my boy Dayton Hill,
Yeah,
got
man.
Robinson right off the rip. He might not be the most technical guy. He's gotten better, but he can find a way to put you to your back and stick you. So you gotta watch
Strong
out for him. I'm
sucker,
rooting for
man.
him, 100%. What'd you say there?
He's strong, some gun, right? I mean,
Strong
the
guy, yeah,
Israel guy that won, man, right there with him, what OT Matt, like,
yeah,
Dayton wrestled, like, he got his hand raised at this tournament quite a few times.
yeah,
Senior year, right? So, kind of hoping for the best for him. Senior year for Lamelli, so that was an interesting deal for Oklahoma City last weekend. So a lot of times I know not everybody loves it, but you'll see kind of the higher seed, right? You'll kind of see like those defaults or forfeits. And I think, like similar to how, life did a lot of these ways because you're kind of preserving your seed. So they actually wrestled that match and Hayden Brown, who's unseeded, won. And it really kind of, tanked his seed by, I think, 5 or 6 spots, which who
Hmm.
knows if he might actually be in a better spot, for it. But,
Hmm.
um, because then you're out of that 8-9 quarter, kind of get out of the 1 seed spot. But, that was just kind of an interesting decision. But, in terms of, okay, so this, explain this to me because I didn't off the top of my head. So you have Federico as a 6 seed and Raby as a 7. Did they wrestle at
I'm not sure. That's a good question. Let me
con-
look.
Yeah, because like I mean, I thought Raby had won like one conference or maybe
No,
Kodo beat him.
Kodo and Raby co-champ.
Yeah, so maybe Kodo beat uh Frederica.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So I don't. What's Frederico number?
He's 6 and Raby's 7.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to see what
It's
other.
5, 6. It's 5, 6, then 7. So
Then,
they just
well,
kind
because
of
then
threw
you
them.
have Jovan Mitchell at Southeastern, who's like, he's got a couple wins over Witt. He's really tough too. So those guys would have all been semis. So either way, right? That was a tough semi across the board. Um, Man, yeah, like Life and Southeastern go 6, 7, 8. Yeah, right at this
Yeah.
5, 6, yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? Are 2 teams. So
Oh,
it,
so at conference, Frederico was actually the 1 seed,
so
and Kodo beat him by decision 3-4 in the
okay.
semis, and then Raby had beaten the Javon Mitchell 9-6. So
Yeah.
pretty convincing. And it's hard to see like some of those matches, like especially when you get to those top ranked guys and it's like a top four against the top five or 5 and 6, whatever. And you're hand fighting and stuff, and the guy doesn't even touch your legs, but it's within a takedown. And it's like, dang, like he only beat him by 3, but he might have, or by 4, but might have like 4 minutes of riding time and just destroyed him in the hand fight and probably just put one takedown together. Some of those guys, like, and you see it a lot at the Division 1 level too. They might not be nearly as good, but they try and keep it close to try and snag a takedown at the end. So you start to see that in those higher ranked matches for sure. Um, when team points matter and stuff. So we'll that'll be kind of interesting to see as well.
Yeah, man. No, good weight. A lot of returning All-Americans, man, junior college or otherwise. So,
Yeah.
we'll
This is
see.
another way I have a lot of homies. I have a lot of homies. I can't really like root for just one, I hope they all American or at least, get their hand raised a couple times. Shout out J-Lo, Dayton Hill, Kodo, Rocky, Ben Mitchell.
Yeah, man. Yeah, dude, I'm just excited to kind of watch this one play out just because, like, so many
Yeah. A lot
early
of
matches just
yeah, this
have
this will be good.
big team race thing. So,
I don't see any like Doan kids in that weight, right?
no, I didn't. I don't think they
Yeah.
took one there. So they got one here, unseeded. Um, I mean, this is another Oklahoma City 1 seed, right? So 2 in the last weight. So I think they took 11.
Yeah.
Yet 3 or 4 time All-American. Shadrack Sloan is an 8. Conlon Weaver, right? Had a kind of a little bit of a slide at the conference tournament, but I actually posted a video, right, of like that buzzer beater, like kind of what's your take on it? But I mean, he was right there with Piccolo at national duels. That was a really fun duel. I think
Yeah,
part,
and Carter, or not Carter, Ketchum, Chris.
yeah, yeah.
They
Oh,
both he both had 1 point matches with I think both of them, 1 or 2 point match.
to be fair, I think like Piccolo, that was one of those ones that duels kind of getting away from him, and he
Yeah,
like he was wasting a lot of energy. And I bet he wrestles this one differently, right?
yeah,
Saying, I mean, anything can happen because I know that if they both win their first matches, obviously, but
right.
it looked like he was trying to pin him, right? And that dude just he is not official. He wasn't gonna get decked with no junk, man. And I think he was kind of surviving a lot of that match, but it'll be interesting to see. But like I said, another way
100%.
Garcia beat Ketchum at conference.
At conference, Ketchum was the 1 seed most of the year, actually.
And he has losses to Gorshkov. Ketchum has like split with Gorshkov, and I want to say he might have split with Roman Garcia. Just has the last Garcia's got the last win, but that's a likely
Yeah.
without knowing, I guess, a ton of these names. I mean, that's
Yeah.
probably likely semi,
I
right?
forgot also at 65 the four seed. I know you don't have to go back to it, but it's that uh streamer guy, the
Oh
Instagram
yeah.
guy. Him and Lamelli actually traded, and that's a top like that's a blood round match maybe, or maybe he makes a good run to the semis. He's also a pretty good scrapper there.
Oh, that's a round two.
Yeah.
Lamelli,
Well, maybe on the backside if they have to wrestle for third and fourth, or if they depending on how the bracket kind of plays out. But like we said, that weight class can get blown up pretty bad too. So
Reese Jones, Shadrick Sloan. So I don't know who would
yeah.
Ty Rodriguez. So they would have probably
So Sloan, I know this because obviously
really good
the
on
like
top.
guys. Sloan is that dude. He finds a way to linger around, right? Get his hand raised. Interesting cat to watch wrestle, but really good on top. I know Weaver Conlon, unfortunately, had a kind of a unfortunate run at conference, but seeing him at the 16 seed is kind of a little dangerous, right?
Yeah,
I'd be a little worried, as Tate for Tate, um, having that match that they did at national duels, but he actually beat Sloan. Tank did at Grandview Open,
yeah,
and Reese Jones and Tank, they wrestle quite a bit. So Reese is also, a guy, returning All-American, took eighth last year, bumped up a weight class now at 74. So I'm excited to see kind of how they do. Um, and then also Roman Garcia, I don't think he AA'd last year, but the
I
year
think it's
prior he did.
no, I think he's two-time All-American. Because
Okay, but this is like his fourth year, I believe, or fifth year because of COVID. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think he like didn't. Oh, he might All-American last
I
year,
have that
actually.
bracket pulled up. I'm pretty sure he got third, man. I think he got pretty high, like, because he was a true freshman All-American too.
Oh, okay, okay.
Uh, and
Yeah,
now
he won like the Gongorian Award or whatever it's called, the most pins least time. His
yeah,
first AA.
Roman Garcia, where are we at? I'm looking at it.
No, you're good. I'm just looking through some of more of these names. Ty Rodriguez, not familiar.
It'd probably help if I looked at the right weight.
Ketchum, yeah, dude, as a three seed, like that guy's he finds a way to win.
Oh,
He's
so
a
he got
hard
seventh last
competitor.
year. Yeah,
Got seventh?
he wrestled Trey Morissette in the Conci quarter deal. Like
Oh, okay. To go for fifth.
yeah, yep, yep. So
Okay.
he beat St. Mary Cat. He was a six seed going in. He lost to Ketchum
Yeah.
actually. So
Yeah.
yeah, man, a lot of similar names, but if I just know he hand fights really hard. He's one of those guys and good athlete in good shape,
Yeah.
Florida boy, right? A lot of Florida dudes, man, like East Coast,
Yeah, right.
uh, his Florida Georgia dudes, man, are kind of, pretty making their presence felt. So in terms of
Yeah.
dark horse, I'm trying to kind of look, man. I mean, I think
Dar
you got to say like Weaver as a 16, like you said, is pretty.
yeah.
uh,
Dark horse, I got my boy Weaver.
uh, this whole house guy, I mean, he's always in good shape. Like he'd have some just barn burners. And obviously, Francis is dog, but he had a win as a freshman over Francis when Francis was at 74, right? So
Yeah.
unseeded guy. And when I'm saying these losses, I mean, I've lost plenty of times. So it's probably on the internet somewhere. Go look it up. I'm sure you said that. Like I'm saying it
Same
as like in terms of like
same
respect,
here.
right? Like, because all these guys that are here are really good at wrestling, and so a win against anybody, right, competing at this level is big. And this Ross guy, man, I think he's been around. He's a kind of a headlocker, so he might be
There you go.
dangerous.
Yeah, I've been seeing Marion in there, not too much. They were they were pretty dominant when I was there towards my beginning years. I
That
would
was
always
a
battle it out with Osho. So
yeah, that was our Conti semi match at Nationals.
yeah, Ottawa came out on top. 19 or 21, 16 or 2016 or something like that. The
Yeah, man.
score.
I honestly feel like this one's gonna kind of go to seed, really. I mean, like, so like the biggest one, right? Yeah. I just can't see
Yeah.
too
I
much
see
crazy happening,
I
right?
see 3 and 2 making the semis.
Yeah.
And I can see, I don't know with the Embry Riddle kid. Um
Uh,
I could. I mean, depending on after Colin Weaver's match with Piccolo, kind of how that plays out.
yeah,
Either of them, they're making the finals, and then while also depending on Reese, because if Weaver and Reese wrestle in the semis, that's a teammate match, but also like they wrestle each other all the time, so that could be anybody's ball, right? Whereas Piccolo, I don't think Piccolo's wrestled Reese yet, so I could see Reese is one of those guys keeps those matches tight, right? He's not scoring
yeah,
a bunch of points, so um, it's hard to. I think he almost beat uh Cam Robinson at national duels last year, and at nationals it was like a 5-7 match or something like that. So it wasn't like out of striking range. So he's up there, like
he'll
five
linger.
seed. Yeah, it's a break. He can break through. And if I'm not wrong, this is his last year. He might have another year. I don't know if he's gonna use it or not, but he's a guy I could see making it through the bracket too. So
Yeah. Yeah, I picked Roman out of the bottom side just because he kind of seemed like he got a good style matchup with Ketchum, because Ketchum pretty big, right? Like,
hmm
he fights well. So I mean, stylistically, maybe he gets revenge in that from the national tournament last year. And then I'll probably take Piccolo. I mean, it's hard to bet against him. Like, because he pinned Roman Garcia in like 30 seconds. Like he did that inside trip. It was pretty nasty.
yeah, I
Um,
saw that.
yeah, like the biggest thing on Piccolo, like when he was like number one, he was like a 95 pounder, like coming out of high school, all that.
Yeah.
And like when he's faded, it's been a little bit late. So if he can catch a guy, man, that's in shape and he's kind of holding his weight down over a 3-day period, who knows? But I would have to say he's probably a pretty heavy,
Heavy favorite here.
yeah, heavy favorite. But
That's
anything
understandable.
can happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, going to your old stomping grounds, man. So you guy
Shit.
that you wrestled in a similar situation, you guys were 1-4, but um, your opponent um for your national title match last year, Tyson. So I think he might go in for his fifth All American, fourth, or he gotta
He
be
did an All-American one year.
so fourth, right?
Yeah.
And then you got
He'll
is
potentially
Trey.
three-time national finalist.
Yeah, so is Trey and Norfleet, are they both undefeated?
No, I want to say Trey's lost.
Okay.
I don't know. I think it might have been out of division though.
Yeah, because I think they've met in the finals at like
Yeah, like four
like
different tournaments.
four
Yeah.
tournaments, right?
So
So,
and what's crazy is like this is like insider information. These guys were in my group like when we'd bang, right? It'd be like me, Kodo, Norfleet, Morset, and we just like hot man in, and you're going, right? So
yeah,
um these guys are battle ready, battle tested. These cats, like, I mean, you've seen they've been dominating the weight.
yeah,
Um but I say they make a run to the finals or to the semis, and it'll be interesting. I'm rooting for both of them. I can't pick an individual on that aspect, but just looking at the names in between though, like
yeah.
before I just kind of like negate it and just like throw it all away, just eliminate it all the way. Goring, he's a Pennsylvania guy. He's pretty solid. He's had some success. He's going to be a dangerous guy to go against, like for the number 7 guy. I can see Goring getting his hand raised. Pretty
So that's
scrap.
an interesting round one because I think
Yeah,
Georgetown. I think that guy might have won Missouri Valley as like an unseeded dude.
yeah.
I mean, Gore, like you're absolutely right though. Like Gore, like I think he was an All American last year, right? Or
No,
at Clackamas.
Clackamas. Yeah, I think he's
Yeah.
a finalist at Clackamas, or I don't think he's a champ.
No, I didn't think he won it. I know he placed.
He placed, yeah, he placed sixth. He placed sixth, I think,
And
sixth or seventh.
Georgetown is like the year one program. It's got Campbellsville's coach like Frankie James, like
Yeah.
NAI, kind of legend. Then they got gosh dang, who's their assistant coach? The old life guy. Hammett.
Oh, Kyle Hammett.
Yeah, so like
Yes, yes.
he's one of their assistant coaches. So like that's probably why you're seeing obviously this guy's probably pretty
Yeah,
talented, but it probably doesn't hurt
yeah.
to have that dude in there as a coach and a training partner either,
No,
right?
100%. Especially like being at 84, that boy, my boy Doug Dittmer, you're talking about Georgetown. He was at Life, so him and Hammett are pretty good boys, and having Hammett as a practice partner and a coach mentor, that's gonna make you jump levels. I'm not sure if Doug's in his final year. He got one or two more left, but just seeing the names in here, like Rocco Harvith, like he's been in the bracket for a little bit now. He was in my bracket last year. Isaiah Twait, returning national, or returning All American, beat at conference last year, beat
Hobbs.
Hobbs, who's not even in the bracket,
Yeah, I don't
and
know
was
what
us.
happened to him.
I think he got hurt
Yeah, he was
because he's
out.
been wrestling all year. So another cat, number 16, Bryce Parks. I think he was a blood rounder guy. So just kind
Yeah,
of looking at some of these like names, these guys are kind of on their older junior senior year. So it's trying to make a bang before they get out of there. But yeah, at the top, I see Buperthy making a run to the finals. The Adrian Chavez Morales kid, Kenny and him wrestled last year, and I don't even think it was like remotely close.
yeah, no,
Yeah,
no,
I
good.
think he beat him 8-0, and then like it was just like one of those things like 8-0 with that guy not even touching his legs kind of deal, It's like so
Yeah,
like it's that far
good
gap.
of
So it's
him.
like 1, 2, 3, and then it's like kind of I feel like that far gap between everybody else.
So
But
you're
Twait's that I've seen him compete, so he can compete. He'll keep coming at you, so he finds a way to get his hand raised as well. So
yeah.
I can see Twait possibly beating Morales. That's a toss-up match. Twait making the semis against Buford and them battling it out to make it to the semis for sure.
Twait had a like a 6-2 lead, I think, on Norfleet, and then he got pinned.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
and then he got pinned.
which I mean, like it
Yeah.
was early. I think it might have been like a one move thing, but I don't
Yeah,
think
yeah. A
that's
one
probably
sequence thing. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's a
dude.
threat, right? So he's a guy, and especially for Tyson who's comfortable, big Greco background, going upstairs, you might get caught thinking
Yeah.
that you're comfortable there and that kid puts you on your back and you're like, "Oh crap." So um definitely a fun weight class. I'm excited. Rooting for my guys, but
I think they
I mean
kind of
that
have the tougher quarters, like looking at it. Well,
the yeah, yeah.
well, just in terms of like so this Austin Wetzel, I think he won the heart, but yeah, I think he's a transfer
Oh,
in.
yeah.
And I want to say he might kind of be a bigger move guy. Because he gets coached by the Ironman. So they actually just got two new coaches. Uh,
Where's that at?
it's in Missouri.
Oh.
So it's a relatively new program still, but I mean that's probably like
Hmm.
one of their dude, like if not their dude, right?
Yeah.
And they probably don't get the same, you don't want to say opportunity, but they're not going to the national duels, not going to a lot of stuff like that. So kind of something to
Yeah.
keep an eye on, like in terms of like potential, I don't want to say
Mhm.
like upset alert stuff, but like in terms of I could see like 11 getting through, and wrestling the quarters. I don't know if it'll be close, but and I need to. I just remember seeing the Georgetown kid, and I think it was the same thing they did that one year, with you at Missouri Valley. It wasn't seeded, and then he just kind of blew that bracket up, pretty
Yeah.
early on. So,
Yeah.
just kind of keep your eye on, but
What's interesting, I don't know if he was a senior last year, not that I know of, but the uh Dakota Westland cat
oh,
or
the Mongolian dude that slapped.
yeah, the one that punched Spate last year.
Oh
He
yeah, yeah,
they
yeah.
got in a fist fight. He got DQ'd. He took eighth by had to, but then kind of like I don't know if you count him as an All-American or not, because I mean
Well,
he made it that far, but
they took his team points away, and then he didn't get All American from that. That was
oh,
crazy.
okay, yeah. So they take your team points away, but I don't see him in the bracket. I don't know if he bumped up to 97 or not, but that kid's obviously like
Yeah,
maybe has a hot head, but I mean he's beating some of those ranked guys. So I mean it was 0-0 going into the end of the first or second period.
yeah,
1-0 going in the second period, and then of course I got the pin, but harder guy to score on, right? Holds good position.
yeah. He won a lot of
Um,
matches in a row to place.
yeah,
Dude, I wonder. Yeah. Well, you mentioned that. I was like thinking of Lords and like they're closing too, and I haven't
yeah,
seen very many. Now I was kind of trying to look back through and see if I saw any of their names.
yeah. I see one right there, Ty Cobb.
Where?
A 97, right under the 5 seed, right under Gentry Smith.
Cool. Yeah. So I mean, like, hopefully, shout out those guys, man. Go make something happen.
Yeah.
Um,
This weight, man. This weight. Ooh.
Dude,
GK's
okay,
been
so
running
tell
it
me what you like, if you would agree or disagree with this. So you have like this Caston Grape, and he's like a multiple time All American.
100%.
Uh, at I want to say he was like at Doan, right?
Right?
He transferred over there. and now he's like the 9 seed, right? And so you're like, I mean, this feels like a pretty safe number one. I don't know much about the Geo Jackson guy, but I mean, GK is pretty good.
No, yeah. I'm
Obviously, like
looking
he's like a world
cast
tournament.
yeah. No, casting grape, big upper body kind of cat. I've seen him actually compete. Him and his teammate would always battle at Dome, who wrestled
The Alaskan guy.
what's his name?
I know who you're talking about. He was a 5-time All American, right? Because he did like, is
Ah,
that like
yeah,
in
I think
a
so.
little bit? He had a brother. His brother's like a heavyweight.
Yeah, what's his name? Khalil wrestled him in the semis. They had an insane semis last year.
Antsberger, Antlyberger.
Ansberger, yes, yes, yes. So him, they would always be like neck and neck with each other. I don't know if they ever wrestled in the bracket within the bracket,
Yeah,
but I think Ansberger would get the best of him. But I mean, transferring to Southeastern, like that's a returning All American. You got a guy, score some points there.
so they have
Because what's that?
the 5 seed too. So he's like an
Yeah, Gentry
away
Smith.
from him.
Well, I know that Gio came out on top. It was a great match in the finals. I think it was against Gentry. Um, but yeah, that Gio cat, he knocked off one of those two. I think Gentry early in the season at the Georgia Open or something like that. And then he's kind of had that two rank all season long. Of course, GK, battling out at sitting at that number one spot, kind of dominating everybody. The number 11, the Life U guy, he's a redshirt freshman. They kind of plugged him in. He happened to wrestle GK at the national dual finals, and it was pretty pretty one-sided, but shout out to my boys there, Efren and Gio. I could see Gio. Gio's got a I can't say his offense, but it's slick, right? So I don't want to out him, but he's a guy that he could put a few shots together and get a lead and kind of just hold
Yeah.
position and make his way to the finals.
So this isn't
I don't
even like this year, obviously, but his first round match, dude, I'm pretty sure like, and I know you wrestled him too, but just obviously going up a weight class, things change. But Logan Davison, I'm pretty sure he like majored Elijah Hines when he was at Concordia. He's like a
probably.
freshman. Well, so it's like
Pro-
it's kind of yeah. I mean, it's kind of weird that it's just how crazy like wrestling can be. You get
that's the Friends
unseeded
kid, right?
guy, yeah,
Yeah,
unseeded
he's
guy,
not bad.
yeah, and he majors the number 3 seed of this tournament, and number 9 is wrestling like a you had a freshman All American,
Hmm.
Cornman, and then he took a red shirt, and so now you have 2 All Americans first round there, and so like there's some kind of tricky. You know what I
Dog
mean?
scared
Like,
me.
and then
Yeah.
they're not, and I'm pretty sure like here, Omari Smith is a returning All American, right? And that's another unseeded
Yeah.
All
I've
American.
actually so even
You
though I
wrestled
was at
all those
84,
guys,
I've
yeah,
wrestled a lot of these guys.
yeah.
And the Amari Smith dude, he was a pretty strong hand fighter guy. If you're watching this, bro, you kept peeling my fingers. I didn't like that. So, I had to do you dirty and put you in a tilt, but I won't talk on it too much. But yeah, so and he's a guy that almost beat Khalil, who was a national finalist last year, right? So
Yeah.
kind of a hard guy to get right off the rip, right? Maybe not cutting a bunch of weight, kind of short, stocky build, hard to score on, and kind of in your face all the time. So that'll be a interesting. He's not even seated, correct?
No, that's what I was saying.
And yeah, and then you got the Elijah Hines, multiple time All American. I think what 3-timer now?
Maybe 4. I thought
Yeah,
I snuck in
yes.
and got like seventh or eighth a couple times, like
20, 21, 22. Yeah, no, 23, maybe like 4. Yeah.
because he was a Central Methodist guy
He's a
before.
three. He's a 3-timer because he's Dayton,
Yeah.
or he's a year after Dayton, I think.
Well, he was in yeah, here these dogs behind me, huh? Your dog
Yeah,
get fired up.
yeah, dude.
No, but no, like it'll be a good weight, man.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Um,
Yeah, because I even though I was down at 84, I would bump up a lot of the times and wrestle a lot of these cats. So that'd
okay.
be cool to kind of see how this one plays out. I see KJ Fry. He was at 84 last year.
Yeah, he wrestles
Um,
hard.
yeah, Northfleet kind of
Hunter
had him
Hall,
in first or second round.
Carl Albert guy. He was at Oklahoma Wesleyan. He had a close, like a pretty decent match with think like Riker Blackburn, who was always,
Oh yeah, always up there for St. Mary's.
they transferred over there because Carl Albert's coach is the Baker coach now. So
Oh, okay.
another guy to
That
keep
makes
your eye on.
sense.
Dude, I don't know why that Ty Cobb name sounds familiar. I'm just gonna pick the first round. Maybe it doesn't go that well, but I'll pick Davidson. He's from Goddard, man. It's pretty close to home. I'm gonna pick him as like my dark horse guy. In terms of the
Okay.
finals, dude, I don't know. I don't want to say I don't.
A dark horse AA for me. I'll let you think a little bit. I got Ephraim, of course. That
Yeah,
dude, you look at him and I tell him this all the time, like, bro, you do not look like an athlete, right?
yeah,
But you wrestle him and you're like, dude, stay away from me, bro. Like
yeah,
he's gonna give you that feel where you take a shot on him and it's like you don't even like what I'm sorry to say this, but like sometimes I don't even like to drill with you, bro. Like
yeah. That's a
it's just like, dude, like it's a different feel, right? But he's the type of guy to put you on your back. So I see him as my dark horse, or even Amari Smith. I think he's All American in the top five, to be honest. So um,
yeah.
as for the finalists, GK. I don't see anybody. I mean, I wrestled Gabe, but Chesborough there from St. Mary's, but I see GK making the finals and um Gio Elijah Hines. I could see that being a good matchup if that pans out in the semis, just because Hines doesn't stop going forward. So
Yeah, and he pretty solid. I'll go for I'll just senior year, man. You root for seniors, right? Like I don't know what grade Gio's in, but like man, go wrestle on the stage one time, right? Like
yeah,
in
that's
third.
valid.
And I
Yeah,
know
he's
you
been.
can't pick against other guys, whatever. I can, but the my original question was totally besides the point. The great, would you? I was like, bro, he went up to heavyweight a couple times for Doan last year, and then like he was like pinning all them heavyweights. I was like, dude, he should just went heavyweight.
Who's that?
The grape kid.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
That's
dude,
what I said
yeah,
in my original thing. I'm like, man, like that's like okay, so you don't ever want to
champ.
like bet against yourself or nothing, but like
Yeah,
heavyweight is not great,
the
right?
toughest
Like,
weight.
well, no, it's a different. Okay, whatever. But besides the point, but in terms of like, okay, so just like the time machines, what like wise, like my last year, if it's your last shot, I'm not looking at like who's ranked like top five. I'm like looking like, okay, who's ranked number one and which one of those guys is, you know what I mean, like more vulnerable, right?
Yeah.
Type thing, because I want to go win it. And it's not like you're ducking anything. Or it's not really a bad number one guy in the country, but giving yourself your best shot to win. I was like,
No,
man, this
100%.
doesn't seem like a and dude, maybe I look dumb and maybe he Penn's dude or something, but
Yeah.
in terms of like guys like going into the season when you're looking at like okay, you're probably looking at like him, like a Cam Robinson, you know what I mean? Like guys that are like pretty solid, like preseason picks. And
Mhm.
so, yeah, it's kind of going into it, but I'll
100%.
I'll pick Davidson just from and I'll pick Cornman too, just because he's placed before and um, you know how
Who's
like that,
that? Corman?
yeah, that's what I was saying. Like,
Oh, he's placed before?
yeah, I think
I
he
didn't.
plays as a freshman,
Oh, I didn't know that.
2, 3 years
See,
ago.
the more you know. Yeah, see.
Midland with a 1 seed, huh?
Okay. I think that spot gets shaked. Uh Randy Gonzalez,
Ish.
just name that pops out. Kind of know him a little bit, but also I believe he won Movell. So that's a tough 16 seed as a number one seed, right?
Yeah.
Any Missouri Valley champ would be, I think.
Yeah.
Tough tournament.
And
And then
especially a new 1 seed, right? Like
yeah,
not like Foy's been one like all year. Another guy that missed national duels too, then lost to
yeah, yeah. No, yeah, this is uh Foy and Kenneth, this they should 3 and 2 should probably be 1 and 2, honestly, but
yeah.
just
So
be yeah.
is Shane Cook? Is that one of Tuck's guys? Did he come from Western
The
Wyoming?
Grand the Grandview kid,
Yeah.
um I'm not
Shout out
sure.
Tuck, man. Go
I
go
I
Western
know
Wyoming. Hey, and
I
shout
know
out uh on being a new girl dad, man. He
yeah,
finally
man.
got Rocco a
Congrats.
little. He finally got Rocco a little sister. That's what I told him. You know, Rocco, his
Rocco.
son for
Shout
years,
out
man.
Rocco, man.
Uh,
No, yeah, congrats, brother. to you and your lady there. But I'm trying to think.
He
I
is a
don't know.
he's
I've
a
seen he's
champ.
had like a lot of success. The Shane Cook kid. He's upset a few guys, obviously being the 4 seed, but
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure like he was like a late, kind of transfer, like over to Grandview.
like mid semester or at semester type kind of
Yeah,
guy.
and I think he was a Division 1 guy, and then, man, I could be totally wrong on this,
Yeah.
but I want to say, pretend I didn't say any of this if I'm wrong, but you should text Tucker and ask him see if he answers.
All
Um,
right, I can te
but
I'll text him after.
yeah, so either way, I know that he was kind of a later addition for him,
Yeah,
right?
and he's been doing good for GV 100%.
I This was my worst prediction of the entire year. So I think I said that the life guy was like the guy to beat, and now he ain't even in the thing.
He
So
didn't
that's
even, yeah,
probably
he,
my worst prediction of all time. Like,
yeah. I
in
mean,
the,
we don't have any regulations on like like how you can speak on anyone, but like obviously I know he didn't perform to his seed and his standings, and I think he was a returning All-American if I'm not mistaken.
like a multiple time, and I'm not even hating. I
Yeah.
don't know
And
anything
he
about.
transferred from Southeastern, so yeah, they ended up not plugging him in the lineup. I mean, and I mean, it is hard to make the 12, right? So,
Yeah.
um,
I'm just hating on myself for my pick. I'm not even hating on
oh
him.
yeah,
Like that's all
no,
I'm.
no, 100%. I could see Austin Foy, Kenneth Copley, 100% in the semis. Winning it, winning the semis to get to the finals. That's a toss up. I think they've wrestled each other prior, correct?
Man, probably. Like, dude,
Where's the the other Central Methodist kid?
so okay, so this is where I was like kind of confused. I was gonna ask some people, but like,
There he is, 7, yeah.
so Gibson beat Foy, and they're teammates, and obviously he's like
No.
heavyweight, so like there's a lot of tight matches.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like in terms of wild cards, stuff like that. I'd have to go back and kind of see who got one. But in Rafael Lovatos Jr.'s like first ever college match, this is who he beat. It's like the 7 seed. And he would have picked up Commons over like because I'm pretty sure Gibson lost in overtime to Cook, right? But he'd have a Common over like the former number 1 and everybody else he'd beat along the way. I think Gibson had a pretty good Moval. So I wonder if it was just like a activity thing because, and I actually was digging dude's perspective, right? He's like, everybody's like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, he's like doing this for his like ego. Like, dude, you should let the kid, like, dude, that is like one of the hardest decisions you can make. You've never done it before. You've already won like MMA titles. Like, the likelihood of it going well isn't great, right? Like, he's putting himself in
Yeah.
a position to kind of maybe look silly to like most people, right? Like college
Yeah.
wrestling is hard. He's
Champion.
never done it. Like, but I just almost wonder if he got punished for like lack of matches or something, or maybe
Yeah, I don't
some
know.
bad duel losses or something. I'm not sure. I would have liked to seen him in there, dude. I thought it was fun to watch. Like, it wasn't like the
No,
most
you know.
technical thing, but it was just like you know those guys that sometimes you don't know what you don't know, and he just was like the score would be like 12-1, and he just didn't care, right? Like he just wrestling
Yeah.
really hard. I'm like, this is
Yeah.
cool, man. Like, I,
Yeah.
I like
Hell
it.
yeah.
I like
Yeah.
watching.
No, that's always fun to watch. Yeah, a lot of these names I'm not too familiar with. Randy, like I said, that I could see him getting up there making the semis. Um, there's another Georgetown kid for the upper weight guys. Um,
Yeah.
I don't know who that is, but just kind of looking. I'm gonna go with Kenneth. He's the guy with the man bun, right?
Yeah, I
I
think
think
so.
he beat my teammate.
He was
Oh no,
been number 1,
he
like
won it last year, right? He won it last year.
no,
Oh no, Braun won it. He beat my teammate. Shout out my teammate, Ernest. We
yeah.
call him Worm, Big Worm. They had a crazy semis match last year. I think it was him and the
It
Embry
was
Riddle
it
kid.
was no, it's Foy. It's
It
big
was
Foy.
Foy.
I
Oh,
like
okay. It
that
was
kid. I'm picking him. Like that's that dude. He just like sends it all the time. Like he just will
so
like
he was so Foy was the other
finals.
finalist or the other final. Okay, he was the finalist. Yeah, that match was nuts. Yeah, so then I got Foy. I
Yeah.
got Foy 100%. Yeah, no, the Kenneth Copley guy, then I got it mixed up, but okay. Yeah, so I got Foy winning it all.
I'm just going just off, purely based off just like enjoy watching him wrestle. You know what I mean? Because like it's just exciting.
Uh-huh. All right.
That was a crazy like scramble. It
And
probably
you got
went.
an Ottawa cat there. Stevie, I think he actually won conference. He was their KCAC champ
Yeah, and you had to there,
for
right?
Ottawa. Yeah.
All I
Yeah,
know,
the,
I would probably
only the champ goes allocation. Cause yeah, I'm looking for other KCAC guys. See maybe if the finalist got a bid,
Mm-mm.
but I don't see it.
No, and that
Oh,
conference,
that Jordan Somers kid, he's tough too. So from Kaiser,
yeah,
that'd be kind of interesting. The Eastern
yeah.
Oregon Somers can meet up.
So Luke Cox, another Georgetown guy, I think they took like four. So you just kind of have to assume that, maybe new program, man. Maybe hopefully they get their first All American, something like that, something to build around. And Coach James, like those guys always wrestle well here too. So dude,
100%.
I really don't know. I haven't watched a ton of the Civils guy. I might have to go check him out. I'm sure he's tough.
Yeah, I don't know who that is at all. I mean, he's one seed for a
Oh,
reason, but
yeah. You think you could win a match at this weight?
I'm probably taking everybody, not gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't think you're getting out of the first period with any of these dudes. So
Yeah, 100%.
no, it's fun.
Hey,
Um,
after my season, if any of the heavyweights wanna, we can even go one takedown. I don't care. You think you could snag an underhook on me? Think again, but we'll bet. I'll do a Giorgio, and I'll bet you $1,000 if you can if you can beat me. I'll give you $1,000 if you can, and you don't even have to pay me. I'll just pay you if you do it. So
I
yeah.
will do that with the 125 pounders. No, I'm just kidding. That might be actually harder, dude. Honestly,
Yeah.
they're probably too fast for
Just
me.
DM me on Instagram. No shame. I'm just saying.
I take it all back. I don't want any. I don't challenge anybody at this thing. Leave me alone, man. I just want to enjoy it, like have some fun. But
Yeah,
uh,
yeah.
tried our best, man. Like I said, it's always hard. Like that 3 day thing, them moving to full 32s, stuff like that.
Mhm.
I'm excited. Plan on being there.
Who who do you have just going through the weights winning wrestler of the year?
Probably man, like probably whoever wins 84, right? Like
You
or
think so?
34 or 33 or no, actually that's I lied.
Okay,
Okay.
well, because Kendall's still undefeated, I believe, Norfleet.
Well, that's what I was saying in terms
But
of
GK's also might be undefeated too.
I take it back. Yeah, I didn't think very well. Well,
And
that
he's a and he's gonna go for his third. So
those Wiley, so's Piccolo,
dang,
those
that's gonna be
Blake.
hard.
I'm pretty well. I think Gonzalez might have lost once, and I don't know if it was at the GV Open or at Reno.
Oh yeah.
But I'm just saying, like in terms of like guys that have been like 1-2 all year, like maybe not wrestler of the year, but maybe outstanding wrestler of the tournament.
Yeah.
Like you would say, like this could be the first year you get as many like close to undefeated, kind of matchups as you have
Yeah.
with
No, yeah, they're deep. A lot of those one and twos are deep this year. So,
who are you picking?
I mean, if there's a lot of undefeated guys, they're probably gonna go with GK.
Yeah, and that'd be well
I'm,
deserved, man.
I mean, yeah, he hasn't won it yet, and I mean, dude's been dominant at that weight for 3 years now. So it's hard to do it once, hard to do it twice, three times. That's a lot.
All
Three,
right, so
four times.
I know you're picking Life to win it, right? Probably
I
GV.
mean, yeah, 100%.
Who's getting third? Who's getting third and fourth team wise?
Southeastern is taking third.
Does
Um,
Oklahoma City get a trophy? That's what.
yes, 100%. Especially the way they're set up in the brackets. I 100% think that.
Yeah,
I think Doan can sneak in there maybe. Um,
yeah,
but yeah,
be good, man. Well, no,
yeah.
dude.
I also shout out. What's his name? I can't even think of his name. My fault. The Kaiser coach. He's been doing really good. Those
Oh
guys
yeah,
kind of turned up at conference. They had what? How many qualifiers? Six,
yeah,
five or six, something like that. So most in
dude,
program
man.
history. Like he's been doing really good over there. So
Coach Mannion, right? Yeah,
Coach Mannion, Cole. There you go, Coach Cole. He didn't get coached by me, but a lot of the life you guys had a lot of good stuff to say about him. So, he's been doing pretty good. Good luck to Layden and Coach Layden and Omi. You guys go tear it up.
yeah, dude. Good luck to everybody, man. All
Yeah,
right.
good luck to everybody. All
Uh,
my boys,
hey,
my Moval boy, everywhere. They're all over the place. Providence.
yeah. And like I
Mhm.
said, I'm not batting 1,000 on my picks, right? So no figure man, and like, if go make your name be known, right? Like
Yeah.
been out at, second year, kind of on the outside, right? Just kind of watching as a fan and stuff. So certainly some stuff that I don't know. But yeah, drop your predictions here, man. Like thanks, JD, for doing
Yeah, no, thanks for having me. And those of you guys watching the NAIA championships, if you get a chance, tune in the Big Ten championship, conference championship. I'll be wrestling to try and qualify for the national tournament. You know, going through the gauntlet. So that'll be fun. And that'll be this weekend as well. So
wrestling the Happy Valley, man. I'll be sick.
yeah, Penn State.
Third dude, go in the Lions Den, literally, right?
Yeah, right. Daniel and the Lions then, because
Let your dog
my middle name is Daniel. So
let your dog say bye.
yeah. Oh, Champ, come here. Come here.
All right.
There's
But no,
Champ.
man, maybe we can do a recap and see how bad of a job we did after when it's done.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Depending if I qualify or not. I'm just kidding.
So,
All right.